You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
A remarkable piece of British art history has just been secured for the public, and it's a story worth telling. A rare sculpture by Dame Barbara Hepworth, one of the most important artists of the 20th century, has been saved from leaving the country after an incredible fundraising effort. The artwork, called Sculpture with Color, that is oval form, pale blue and red, was created in 1943 during World War II, and it will now be on permanent public display at the Hepworth Wakefield in Yorkshire, Hepworth's own hometown. The fundraising goal was a daunting one: £3.8 million. Yet, that target was reached, thanks to the generosity of over 800 individual donations, coupled with significant support from major organizations. The National Lottery Heritage Fund contributed nearly £1.9 million, while the Art Fund granted £750,000. Additional backing came from trusts, foundations, and leading figures in the art world. Without this achievement, the sculpture would likely have been sold to a private buyer and removed from the UK altogether. This isn't just any sculpture. It is one of only a handful of wooden carvings Hepworth made in the 1940s, and it marked a turning point in her artistic journey. What makes it even more special is that it was one of her first works to incorporate strings, a signature feature that would define many of her later pieces. At the time, Hepworth was living in St. Ives, Cornwall, having moved there with her children and husband to escape wartime London. Conditions were far from ideal, materials were scarce, and she had little studio space. But the result was a deeply innovative and influential creation. The sculpture itself is striking. Against a pale blue interior, multicolored strings are stretched tightly, creating a delicate tension that feels both mathematical and organic. It was described as reflecting the landscape of Cornwall, which deeply inspired her during those years. For many, this piece represents not only Hepworth's artistic genius, but also her resilience and determination to keep creating under extraordinary circumstances. Olivia Colling, interim director and CEO of the Hepworth Wakefield, explained that Hepworth often spoke about her desire to be part of a community and its growth. She said the artist would have been delighted to know that so many people came together to keep this important work accessible to the public. Other artists, including Sir Anthony Gormley, Anish Kapoor, and Dame Rachel Whitered, also voiced their support during the appeal. The Hepworth Wakefield has announced plans to share the sculpture with other museums across the UK, making sure it can be experienced by people nationwide. In doing so, the piece will not only remain in Britain, but will also continue to inspire future generations. So what we're looking at here isn't just the saving of a sculpture. It's the saving of a piece of cultural heritage, a rare glimpse into Hepworth's wartime creativity, and a reminder of how collective effort can preserve art for everyone to enjoy. Stay subscribed for more videos.